Two of our absolute favourite caravan sites are members of the Tranquil Parks network. We've stayed at 4 so far and we're on our way to try out a 5th. This weekend we're staying at Cartref Caravan and Camping site near Shrewsbury, and it has one of our absolute favourite features, its very own on-site bar.
Cartref Caravan and Camping, an adults-only Tranquil Park, is set in a quiet rural spot just 20 minutes from the historic town of Shrewsbury and within easy reach of the Shropshire hills, a great base for exploring this beautiful area. Our drive was straightforward, arrival and check-in was super smooth, and setting up on our lovely level pitch was a breeze.
Well, we have arrived and we had one simple plan: pitch up, plug in, pint. Well, mission accomplished. We have got ourselves a beer. We've got a lovely shady spot in this gorgeous beer garden on such a beautiful day. We've also placed an order for 2 pizzas. Cheers.
This is a bit like the Darius Rucker song. The only BS I need is beers and sunshine. Beers and sunshine.
Okay, our pizzas are here and oh my goodness. I asked for extra cheese and I got it. Now, if you've watched any of our videos before, you know that we love a campsite with something a little extra, a bar or some food or something like that. Cartref has both of those things and we're very happy about it because after a long drive, you just want a beer and some food cooked for you, don't you? Cheers.
Cheers.
The site itself is stunning, so well managed, no wonder there are so many awards for the team to be rightly proud of. Here's a site tour which we filmed after we'd been there a couple of days. All of the pitches are fully serviced and hard standing, and there's only 37 in total, which gives the site an exclusive and personal feel.
All of the pitches on site are fully serviced, which is a huge bonus for us these days. And the hedges in between the pitches give you a lovely bit of privacy. There's a mixture of hard standing for your caravan and awning, and also hard standing for your caravan, grass for your awning. That's what we're on, and we don't have an awning up, so we just get to enjoy the lawn.
This is our pitch number 28, and interestingly it's the first pitch we've stayed on that has metered electricity, so you get 11 kilowatt hours of electricity per day. It's very simple to set up. You just scan a QR code, follow the instructions on your phone, and we have not come close to hitting that 11 kilowatt hours the whole time we've been here. Don't mind me, I'm just listening for all the birds that live in the hedgerow. We were talking to one of the team here and they were saying that they have a lot of birds that live and nest in the hedgerows, and waking up to birdsong every morning has been a real treat.
The landscaping is beautiful. The hedges are immaculately kept, all of the borders with the mature planting in full bloom right now, which makes it look absolutely gorgeous.
Inside reception, you'll also find a small shop with the essentials, including some rather tasty dog treats, which your four-legged pal may find essential.
I absolutely love a good info hut, and this one is no exception, stuffed full to the gills of all the information of things to see and do in the local area. But actually, you don't need the info hut at all, because the site owners are so passionate about the local area and so knowledgeable about the things to see and do in Shropshire. You only have to ask them for a few hints and tips, and they will be more than happy to send you on your way with some fantastic recommendations, which is exactly what we did. Everything you need in terms of facilities is housed here. There's a couple of washing up points, a laundry, showers and toilets, chemical loo emptying point, and all of your waste facilities.
There's an off-lead dog exercise field which is in the process of being extended, so by the time you come here with your four-legged pals, it may be even bigger than this.
Next to the site, the owners are also creating a holiday park set in equally gorgeous surroundings. So if you're interested in slowing down and looking at a static holiday home, this could be worth checking out.
You will already have seen us enjoying Cartref, the on-site bar, which is also open for coffee in the morning, and they have visiting food trucks come in at the weekend. Such a treat to have an on-site bar where you can pitch up and have a nice tipple after a hard day exploring.
Whatever the weather, rain or shine, you'll be able to enjoy full use of the bar with both inside and outside seating areas. Now, if glamping is your thing, or you have friends or family that want to travel with you but don't have a caravan or a camper, Basil and Sybil can help. Basil and Sybil being the name of this cute setup. Sybil, the vintage caravan, is so cute and cosy, and Basil, the ensuite in a converted horse box, has nods to his equestrian heritage.
The team on site here are working with the people from the David Bellamy Awards in order to encourage nature to flourish on the site. And this beautiful little nature reserve is a little oasis, isn't it?
It absolutely is. It's the perfect place for a lovely short stroll. Dogs are welcome on leads, and it's also the perfect place to sit and soak up the sunshine.
Beautiful golden hour sunshine. It's so peaceful, isn't it?
I know. Can you hear those lambs?
The little bar lambs. Little baby sheeps.
I feel very relaxed.
Me too. Really relaxed. Just the bird song everywhere.
On our first full day, we were eager to get out and explore, so we jumped in the van and headed to historic Shrewsbury.
We've never been to Shrewsbury before, so we are really excited to get out and explore. We've parked up in Frankenwell car park after some excellent advice from the campsite owners, giving us some hints and tips on the best places to park and some of the best things to see and do in town. This particular car park has no height restrictions and some really good sized parking bays if you're in a motorhome. I'm very excited to get out and explore. Where's the handle? There we go.
On the walk from where we parked our car, we spotted a couple of cracking looking riverside eateries. A river cruise here comes highly recommended, but if you fancy travelling under your own steam, you can also hire kayaks, canoes or a paddleboard.
Can I get 2 medium mockers, please? That's it, thanks. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
The park, known as the Quarry, is a large open space with a riverfront walk, play park, coffee and ice cream vendors and very handily access to public toilets.
First impressions of Shrewsbury are really good. This park is beautiful.
It's a gorgeous walk along the river, isn't it? There's some gardens around the corner here as well called the Dingle, so let's go and check those out. What a hidden oasis in this park. The park outside is known as the Quarry and this is known as the Dingle. It's a beautiful, mature garden, this wonderful lake in the middle. And do you remember the TV garden personality from back in the day called Percy Thrower? Well, he was appointed park superintendent here in 1945.
Come on, what are you doing down there? We've got tons to explore. Let's go.
Shrewsbury's history dates back over 1,000 years, and through the centuries it's always been an important and lively town. Today, just wandering around the streets, you can find an abundance of 15th and 16th century buildings.
We always find it interesting when the name of streets kind of tell you a little bit about what their history is, and this is called Grope Lane. Well, it looks really unassuming from the outside and it's very easy to miss. In fact, we walked straight past it, but the Market Hall has got to be a must-visit place in Shrewsbury.
The Market Hall is jam-packed with independent artisan eateries and an eclectic mix of market stalls with everything from collectibles to carrots and raspberries to records. If you want to visit at a weekend, remember that it doesn't open on a Sunday. We took the advice from the Cartref team and went on a Saturday.
And then can we get a couple of snacks as well? Can we get some sweet potato dumplings?
There are tons of street food vendors here, but we stopped at the first place we saw because we were absolutely captivated by the delicious looking tea. I've got some rose and chrysanthemum, smells delicious, and we've ordered ourselves a little selection of snacks. We've got some veggie spring rolls, some spicy sweet potato dumplings, and of course some prawn crackers, and I cannot wait to tuck in.
First bite of this veggie spring roll was a treat. It's absolutely packed full of vegetables and super fresh. Probably the nicest one I've ever had. Way, way better than those you get from the Chinese takeaway.
Well, I'm really glad we picked the first place we saw because there are so many cool places to eat here. I think we would have had a hard time deciding. This restaurant is 100% vegan, but unfortunately they're closed on Saturday and Sundays, so we're not able to visit this time around. I'm very much enjoying the fact that it's right next door to a beef burger restaurant.
The Beefy Boys.
Oh, she's pretty in pink. Well, with a shop called Pretty in Pink, which is one of my all-time top favourite 80s films, how could we not go in? And we hit absolute gold because I found a vintage Dierks Bentley t-shirt, who's one of my favourite country artists. But I think Mac and I might argue over who gets to wear this.
Well, we're back from a wonderful day exploring in Shrewsbury, and we were just saying that it's never been on our radar before, never come up as somewhere we'd like to go, but my goodness, what a fantastic place. So many independent shops, loads of history, a great place to just stroll. And if you're looking for somewhere to eat, there are loads of places, some really nice places along the river. So it's definitely somewhere that we'll go back to, and with Cartref being so close, 15-minute drive, absolutely ideal. But now the order of the day is a nice refreshing beer, maybe a game of cards before we nip back for a barbecue.
One of our favourite games to bring while travelling is Monopoly Deal, because it's literally just the size of a pack of cards. However, Mac and I might not be friends by the end of this game because it's pretty brutal, so come back at the end and see if we're still married. We might not be. So, youngest player starts.
Well, you
That's
are
me.
Clearly the youngest player. Sarah already has one property set. The objective is to get 3 and you win. Is it Dolly Parton?
What's that?
Sung D-I-V-O-R-C-E.
D-I-V-O-R-C-E.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would like you
Check
to
you
pay
out.
me 6 monies.
6 money.
Oh no, you've only got 1 money in your bank. You're going to have to
have.
give me some of your properties.
Yeah, see, this is why it's a divorce. It's just mean. There you go.
Oh, it's too bad. Look at that. Now I've got all the
Meanie.
money and all the properties.
So it's my go, yeah?
It's your go.
Okay.
Oh, look at you with only your 2 properties
Yeah,
left.
you're going down.
This is where it gets interesting.
Huh.
I would like Vine Street, please.
Would you?
Yes, I would.
This is where I play my... I should have played this Just Say No card
Just say no.
earlier, when she was robbing me of 6. We say money, not pounds.
Yes, because it's funner.
It kind of says 3M, but I think it's like Monopoly, but yeah.
We say 3 monies.
3 monies. Three monies, please.
Fine.
Yeah, 10 monies. What's that, 7 money tip? Give it here.
You look so smug.
It's a mean game, this, isn't it? You owe me 5 money. Oh, look, you don't have 5 in your bank. It's a shame.
Oh, pride comes before a fall, my friend.
Yeah,
Pride
nice.
comes before
Okay,
a fall.
Thanks.
Do you have a Just Say No card?
I'm not going to tell you.
Because I would
breaker.
like to steal a complete property set from you,
Which makes you the winner.
which makes me the winner.
I do not have a Just Say No
Then
card.
I'll have it. Look at my little property empire.
Okay. So, 0800 DIVORTE. Hello, I'd like a divorce, please. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's 2 burgers.
2 burger barbecue.
2 burger barbecue.
What could be better than a 1 burger barbecue?
2 burger.
2 burger barbecue. That's a tongue twister. When you've had 2 beers. 2 beers and a 2 burger barbecue. Shall I pour the coffee?
Great day for a picnic.
My mum very kindly gave us National Trust membership for Christmas. So when the team at Cartref told us that there were about 10 properties within easy reach of the campsite, we knew we had to come and visit one while we were staying. We just needed to decide which one.
But we decided on Attingham Park, and it so far looks like a great bet. There's a walled garden, acres of parkland to explore, lots of walking routes, a mansion, and lots of great places for the all-important picnic. Attingham is a fine Regency mansion set in 200 acres of parkland. Built by the first Lord Berwick, it has an interesting history of accumulated wealth, overspending and ultimately financial ruin. It's been cared for by the National Trust since 1947, when it was bequeathed by Thomas, the 8th Lord Berwick. a nice spot.
It looks perfect. Got a nice view of the house.
A little bit of
A
shade.
little bit of shade.
Perfecto.
Excellent. Oh, feeling hungry.
Got a little bit of a feast here. Oh, these are still cold.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's good.
Get off, bug. Get off.
There we go. Nice bit of salad. Pizza and falafel. Well, we've had a lovely walk around the mansion. And which was your favourite bit? I really like the servants' quarters.
I love the servants' quarters. Like I like to imagine that I would have been one of those, you know, very rich and important ladies taking tea and drinking sherry and playing cards after dinner with, you know, the other ladies of the house. But
The truth is,
probably would have been a scullery maid.
you'd have had a very important job, I reckon.
Yeah.
Keeping the silverware clean.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's lovely looking around houses
Yeah.
like that and kind of
Fascinating.
picturing the past and
It is.
thinking about what it would have been like.
Yeah, and you can only see a small part of this house, but it is really, really interesting. And the grounds are gorgeous. There's people everywhere having a lovely day. And we're going to enjoy our picnic.
We're going to have a lovely picnic.
Slice of pizza.
Every time we come to a National Trust property, we see people picnicking the grounds and we always think, gosh, that looks really nice. I wish we could be organised enough to do that. And this is the first time we've ever been organised enough to bring our own picnic.
This time we were.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought the mayo.
I know better than to leave the mayo behind. Very nice. I am very pleased to announce the long-awaited return of Whiskey of the Week.
Whiskey of the week.
And I had brought a bottle of whiskey from home to do Whiskey of the Week, but while in Shrewsbury we stumbled upon a independent whiskey specialist shop and had a great time looking around there and picked up a bottle of Macri Moor, a single malt Scotch whiskey, peated Lochranza malt, and it's even got a doggo on the front. It's a 10-year-old single malt, so being there's a doggo on the front, we couldn't really resist this one. So, first try. Let's give this a go. Whoopee. Now, all the people who know what they're talking about when it comes to whiskey would say, let it breathe and all that sort of stuff, or put a drop of water in it, but I don't go for any of that nonsense. I'm just going to give it a try. Interestingly, the bottle says that it's naturally coloured, and you can kind of see it's kind of a sort of a light honey colour, which is interesting. A good nose. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's very nice. The peat flavour is a bit of an aftertaste, and it's a really rounded, sort of full body taste. Kind of light tasting. Very nice. Macri Moor 10-year-old single malt. Cheers, everybody.
sadly, our time at Cartref has come to an end and it is time for us to pack up and leave, but not before we give you some impressions of the site and a review of our stay here.
We have really enjoyed our stay here and in the area around Shrewsbury. The site itself has really left a great feeling for us, hasn't it?
It has. We've had such a nice, relaxing time.
Very relaxing, actually. Sometimes filming these videos can feel like a lot of work, but we've had a great time. I think one of the things I want to mention first is the general feel of the site is just really relaxed, very chilled, very quiet, and everybody here is super friendly, including the team that run the site and the guy who works behind the bar. Everybody's been absolutely lovely here.
It is also absolutely immaculate. Everywhere you look, the hedges are perfectly trimmed, all the planting is beautiful.
One of the vans left this morning and the guy came out with a hedge trimmer and trimmed the hedges around the site so that it's perfect for the next people who arrive. So I absolutely love that.
And they
great.
obviously put a lot of thought and effort into areas like this one behind us, this kind of wildlife area, and we really enjoyed kind of doing a little bit of bird watching as well from our pitch.
Just strolling around and soaking up the wildlife. Yeah, it's been really nice. And little birdies feeding on our pitch as well. Gorgeous. The pitches themselves are fabulous, and as we showed you in the site tour, they're a mixture of hard standing for your caravan and your awning, or hard standing for your caravan and then grass for your awning. That's not a combination that we've come across before.
No, and it works really well. I mean, obviously we didn't bring our awning with us this time, but on occasions when we've been on hard standing, it has been quite tough to peg in the awning when the ground has been too hard. So I think this is something that would, you know, work really well.
I think it's a nice balance. And this, I think, I don't remember another, I think this is the only pitch we've ever stayed on where we hadn't had to adjust the caravan at all. We kind of backed up.
Perfectly level.
And it was just like perfect. Yeah, I couldn't say it any better. Perfectly level. And so just wind the legs down and plug in. So that was absolutely brilliant. The pitches are fantastic.
We've obviously made the most of Cartref, the on-site bar, during our stay here. And actually it's been really lovely to kind of go out, have a day of exploring, come back, sit down, have a drink, you know, taken our playing cards down there, done a few games of cards, and that's really nice. And it's also nice to have the opportunity to chat to other people who are staying on site if you want to in there and stuff like that. So.
We had so many lovely conversations, didn't we? Including some people who watch the channel. So thank you very much for saying hi and glad you enjoy the videos. But yeah, it was just, again though, a really just relaxed, friendly feel. I think that's the vibe here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. The location of the site is fantastic for exploring the local area, and Shropshire has so much to do. I had never really known what there was to sort of do and see in the area.
No, me
You've got
neither.
the Shropshire Hills, Iron Bridge,
all the
Shrewsbury,
museums, the
loads of
National Trust
museums.
properties, walks.
Yeah, you're not very far from the Welsh border as well, so you could dip into Wales, Mid Wales, North Wales as well. So in that respect, the location is just fantastic, and the team on site here know everything there is to know about what to do in the local area. So all you got to do is ask and take their recommendations on board, because we did and we were not disappointed at all.
Absolutely. And I think we really have just scratched the surface of things to see and do in the local area. So we are definitely going to have to come back and do some more exploring of the area
100%.
because there is so much to explore in Shropshire. It just looks amazing.
And I think, you know, we've had a lovely 3 nights, and as we said, it's felt really relaxed, but actually you could fill up a week with things to do here without even blinking. There is so much to do.
Yeah, so we would definitely come back for another stay.
Yep. Meanwhile, we hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave us a comment if you know the area or this video has inspired you to try a stay in Shropshire and at Cartref. Meanwhile,
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
all right, thanks a lot.
Bye.